Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, Raghav.
Okay, sir. You are on mute, sir. I wanted to tell you.
Okay, so we'll start the class now. So, any doubts in the previous chapter first?
No, sir. No doubts.
Okay, shall we move to the next topic?
Yes, sir. Next lesson.
Yeah, this is the next lesson: wind, storms, and cyclones. And this is one of the general topic only, right? You know what is a wind? What is the meaning of
Wind is
storms?
the
And what is the cyclones? So you can again relate this chapter with the our surroundings only, like what how you related the chapter weather, climate, and adaptation to our surroundings or to in our places, right? So we can also relate this chapter with our surroundings or nature. So first, what is the meaning of winds?
Sir, winds are the. Sir, it's a
Sir, it is the
air.
horizontal. Sir, it is the horizontal movement of air from one place to another.
The horizontal movement of the air from one place to other. It's only the horizontal movement of air.
Sir, it is a pressure of air and it is a force of air.
Yeah, you are saying new terms. Good. The pressure and the force. But anybody knows what is the pressure formula?
Sir,
What is the pressure formula?
I know it, but I forgot it.
What about Raghav?
That's for.
Sir, I don't know, sir.
You don't know.
Sir, I know, sir. Sir,
Pressure
area
equal-
by force or sir, pressure is equals to area by force.
Just can you tell me in reverse way what is the pressure?
Oh, sorry. Pressure is equals to force by area.
Yeah, correct. Pressure equal to force by area. It's there in your textbook.
Yes, sir, I read it.
So just now I opened this NCERT textbook also. The same chapter is there here also. So just we'll discuss some introduction part in the textbook. Then we'll go for the this extra concepts. Okay. Okay. What is the picture you have seen here? What is this? Have you seen this?
It is thunderstorm, sir. It's a storm.
Is it thunderstorm?
Or cyclone.
I think it's
Cyclone.
Okay, we'll go with one by one. First, we'll start with Ritvik. What is that
Sir, I
picture?
think it is a cyclone, sir, because
Okay,
the river.
Don't raise the hands. I'll ask you each and everyone. Okay. So next, Ahana.
sir, I think it's a cyclone.
Cyclone. Okay. Srusti. Srusti, what is your answer?
Sir, cyclone.
Cyclone only. Aditi.
Sir, a cyclone forming.
Ishan.
Sir,
Ishan.
it's a map. Sir, it's a map. I forgot the name, sir. It's a type of machine, sir. It's an instrument. It's used to sense cyclones, sir. Storms.
Is it concerned about the cyclones? Yeah.
Hurricanes, sir. Hurricanes.
Hurricanes. Can you use the hurricanes word in
Yes,
India?
sir,
No, sir. It's used to sense hurricanes, sir. I forgot the name of this meter.
Okay, very good. No problem. But you
I
have
think
given
you
one
call
new word.
cyclone as hurricane also. Hurricane.
Okay. You have given the new word. I will tell you that what is the new word. Next, Ashrita.
Sir, cyclone.
Cyclone. Next, Raghav.
Sir, cyclone.
Only cyclone. You want to describe anything more? You want to
Why
describe some-
there are thunder?
Sir, but it's like
Yeah, sir, it's like thunder.
sir, it's a satellite image.
satellite
No,
image.
sir. No, sir. Every water of pressure, it will come like that only, sir. Every
Well,
water.
Sorry, Shiva. Can you tell completely?
Sir, means in ocean, heavy water compressed to one side, it will come like that only, sir. Thunder.
Okay. Reddy, Yashashwini. Yashashwini, unmute yourself. Yashashwini, turn on your cam and unmute yourself. No problem. If you tell the wrong answer or any other answer, don't feel shy. See your friends. They are unmuting themselves and they're speaking, right? Good. Yashashwini, give me your answer. Unmute yourself.
Sir, her mic is not working.
Okay. So just send me the answer directly in the chat. Next, Satvika,
So cyclone.
Cyclone, Ritik, Nimala,
Sir, cyclone.
last, Sri Vallabha.
Sir, cyclone.
So everyone is saying cyclone. Only one you can see the cyclone there. Yeah,
Sir,
it's a
we can
cyclone.
see thunderstorms also, sir. There.
We cannot see the thunderstorm in the satellite image. That is a satellite image, as Raghav said, or someone said. It's a satellite image. Good.
Sir, Ishan.
Yeah, good.
I
And
Raghav only said, sir.
okay, no problem. I don't know because I asked all the people, right? So it's a combined answer. Yeah, Ishan said one good point. That's a map. You can observe the map, right? That is the India map only, right? This
So no, I
Yeah.
can't see that. I don't see India on that map.
you cannot say India map. See, this is
No.
Yeah, sir, it's a Bay of Bengal here.
it's
yeah.
a Bay of Bengal and this
Oh, okay. Yes, sir. Now I see it.
yeah.
It's north.
And what is these lines? Can you see
So
the
they are the nautical. I forgot the name, sir. That's the latitude and longitude.
very good. Ishan only said it's a map. Yeah, good.
Yes, sir.
It is a map. It's a satellite map. Okay, that too it is showing about the India map itself. So you can see the picture here. Image taken by the satellite of a cyclone approaching the coast of Orissa. So can you figure out where is the Orissa in this? Now it is changed as Odisha, right? So where is the Odisha? This is the part of Odisha, right? Can you see the mouse cursor here?
Yeah, sir, that is all.
Yes, sir.
So this is one of the devastating cyclone came at that time during the 1998 time. Sorry, 1999. Okay. So I'll see if the cyclone comes once a time now, it will be affected a lot. Lot of property will destroy, lot of the home will wash out, and it will affect a lot on the economy of the state also. But at that time in the 1999, within 1 month itself, 2 times cyclone came. That too with the speed of 200 kilometers per hour and the 260 kilometers per hour. Have you heard the news recently? Anywhere the cyclone news in India?
Yes, sir. Like I think
Sir, Andhra Pradesh.
months back there was a cyclone in Odisha.
Goa also, sir.
First
Goa.
of all, welcome Kunal Reddy. Seeing you after a long time.
No, sir.
Not attending.
Yes or no, Ritik?
Yeah, sir.
Almost seeing after a long time, almost 1 month.
No, sir.
Turn on your cam. At least you can show your face to us. Okay, good.
Sir,
So,
are you able to see me?
yeah, sorry.
Are you able to see me, sir?
Yeah, I can see you. So it is the India map which was taken at the 1999 by the Indian Meteorological Department. So what is the duty of the department? What is
Sir,
the role of this
like
department?
they will try to they will see the weather report or like that.
Okay.
Yeah, sir. Meteorological department.
Meteorological department means which will prepare the weather reports. That's what we discussed in the
Weather
last
reports.
Yes, sir, and
chapter.
they will give to news and
Kunal.
Sorry, sir.
I'll call you one by one. The rules you are not following.
Sorry,
Okay.
sir.
So these are the maps which are prepared by the weather report. Sorry, meteorological department. These are called as weather reports, right? It's not the climate report because climate is almost for the 25 to 30 years data will take, but this is called as weather report only. So the meteorological department will forecast these weathers and they will send one team. Anybody remember what is the team name? Just raise your hands, I will call you. So whenever there is raise your hands, I will call you. Whenever there is a cyclone affected areas are there, the government of India will send one team to that area to vacate all the people from that area. So do you remember? Anyone? Good, Kunal Reddy. Next.
Sir,
Wait. I'll call. Raise your hands. I'll call you one by one.
sir, your voice is breaking, sir. 1 minute, sir.
I said there is no issue.
Yes, sir. For me, from my side, there is a little Wi-Fi issue, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what is the team name, Raghav?
Sir, I actually have a doubt, sir. Sir,
Okay.
while you were teaching weather and climate lesson, you told a point like about the climate, sir. I think I missed it. What is climate chart, sir? I got it wrong in the test, sir.
Yeah, sir, even me, I have the same doubt. I kept climate, but it is showing climate chart.
Climate chart. So generally, you know the weather chart, right? Which will prepare according to the data of elements of weather for the shorter duration of time. Yes or no?
Yes,
But in the case of climate chart, we'll take the data of almost average of 30 years with respect to the elements of climate, like water vapor, what is the soil conditions, what is the seasons, how it is changing. So we'll take with respect to the average of 20 to 35 years. Sorry, 25 to 30 years. That's the climate.
okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, Raghav.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So Raghav, what is the name of this team?
India Meteorological Department.
Not that one. I'm saying whenever there is a cyclone affected areas, the government of
Sir,
India will
weather
send one
department,
team.
sir. Weather department of Telangana, like that.
Not that one.
Then what, sir?
Raghav, what about you?
Sir, I actually kind of don't know, sir.
Okay. Do you remember the word NDRF? National Disaster Response Team.
Yes, sir, I know, sir. Sir, when there was
Kunal, please be silent. Okay. So generally, whenever the cyclone affected areas are there, the government of India will send one team to that areas to vacate all the people from that areas. That is a NDRF, National Disaster Response Force. So we can see this type of news is commonly in the news every day. Around the world, some other cyclones affected areas will be there. Recently in West Bengal also it's affected a lot, cyclone. And last year also we had the cyclone in Andhra Pradesh also, Hudud Tufan, right? So what will happen during the cyclone? The wind will have travel at the higher speeds, almost 202 kilometers, 302 kilometers will speed will be there, kilometer per hour. So it will destroy the properties, it will destroy the industries, it will destroy all the homes who are affected, staying near the coastal areas. So it will completely disconnect the communication service and electrical supplies and all. And also at the same time, it will affect the agriculture part. So whenever the agriculture is affected, we don't get the sufficient food, right? So it is completely a economic loss as well as a property loss in a particular area whenever the cyclone is affected to that region. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hearing right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first, what is the meaning of wind? What is the meaning of wind? The moving of air is called as
And the
wind, right?
moving of air is called wind.
The movement of the air is called as in wind. So what is the moving of air then? First, what is the air?
But air is a gas of oxygen and all combines gases, sir. It
Sir,
combines.
air is a mixture of gases.
gases. Yes, sir. It is a mixture of gases.
Air is a mixture of gases. Good. So what are the main important gases present in the air, Aditi?
So can you repeat?
What are the main components of the air? Or what are the important gases which are present in the air?
Oxygen
Okay.
and nitrogen, carbon dioxide.
Okay.
Sir, that's all, sir. Those are like the main components.
Okay. Suppose we'll take the nitrogen. Almost 78% will be there. Next, oxygen. 21% will be there.
21%.
Carbon dioxide. 0.04. How much?
Ma'am, 0.04.
0.04 percentage is there. Along with these also, we have the other inert gas like helium, argon also will be there, but it's very, very less. Okay. So whenever the pollutants are there also, so due to the pollutants like oxides of sulfur and nitrogen, it will also contain the NO2 and the SO2 gases, but they are at the very, very, very less. It's in 0.00 something. Okay. So what is this movement of air? How it is possible, Sri Vallabha?
Sure.
What is this movement of air? From
Sure.
which region to which region the air will move? You are saying the moving air is called as in wind, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is that moving air?
Sir, moving here?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's like
Okay. First, tell me,
So, sir,
how many of you studied this chapter in the school? Raise your hands. How many of you studied this chapter in the school? Raise your hands.
sir, we don't have this chapter in our textbook.
Okay. Okay. What about the remaining people? Only two. Sri. Okay. Sri Vallabha, continue your answer. What is the moving air?
sir, moving here. Sir, it's mainly the wind moving around the atmosphere of the place.
Okay, you have given the new term called as an atmosphere. So what is atmosphere?
Atmosphere is a blanket of air covering surrounding the Earth.
Very good. Atmosphere is a blanket of air that is surrounding the surface of the earth. So in the atmosphere only we have the different layers that we'll discuss afterwards.
Troposphere or mesosphere.
Yeah, first we'll have the atmosphere, then sorry, in the atmosphere also we have the different layers, right? What is the first?
Troposphere. So first is troposphere.
Okay, next.
Stratosphere.
Stratosphere. Then
Next.
again mesosphere.
Ionosphere or
Thermosphere.
mesosphere?
Mesosphere.
Mesosphere.
Meso. Next.
Thermosphere. And
Atmosphere, exosphere.
Exosphere. It's the outside universe. Last one.
the stratosphere contains the ozone rays, which is very harmful to us. It will protect from us.
Primary layer of air.
Sorry.
Sir, air.
Primary. Someone is saying about the primary layer of the air.
Air
Okay.
moving the primary layer of the air, sir.
Okay, so troposphere is the primary layer of the air, or the first layer of the air from the ground surface. Okay, so always we are saying the moving air is nothing but due to the uneven heating of the sun on the earth's surface, there will be different air pressures, right?
Yes, sir.
So due to the having the different air pressures in the different regions, the air always will move from higher concentration of area to the lower concentration. That we can
Sir,
say
that is called
always.
a
Yeah. So otherwise you can say as they always air will move from high pressure area to the low pressure area. So this movement is called as an wind. Yes or no? The movement of the air from the high pressure area to the low pressure area is called as an wind. Okay, if the pressure difference is very high now, then only the wind will travel at the higher speeds. Whenever the pressure difference is very high between the two areas, the wind will travel at the higher speeds. So during the cyclones, what will happen? At one of the region, the air pressure is very high. At the other region, the air pressure is very, very low. So due to having the large pressure difference only, the winds will travel at the higher speeds. So you know what will happen if the winds are traveling at the higher speeds? They can destroy anything. Right? Any doubts in the wind now?
No, sir.
Okay, air exerts pressure. How the air will exert the pressure? Can you tell me some common examples? First, what is the pressure?
Sir, air pressure is like the pressure exerted by the air on the Earth's surface, sir.
Okay, so we'll come back to this first. We'll go first, read the first paragraph. We live on the earth which is surrounded by the air. The layer of the air surrounding the earth is called as an atmosphere. Just now we discussed it, right?
Yeah, sir.
The moving air is called as an wind. That one also we discussed it. So why the wind is forming? It is due to the uneven heating of the sun at the different regions. It is formed by the heat of the sun, or it may be said that unequal heating of different parts of the earth will form the winds. Clear up to this? I read out some through this paragraph.
Sir, clear, sir.
What about the remaining?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Only Sri Vallabha and Shiva is turn on the videos. The next time I will not inform you again and again to turn on your videos. I'll remove from the class itself directly. This is the last warning I'm telling you. Or else I'll keep the message in the group itself. I'm saying you continuously, right? Turn on your videos, everyone.
Yes, sir.
So until everyone turn on the videos, I'll not start the class. Reddy, Shashwini, Ritvik, Nimala, Ishan, Satvika, Kunal Reddy. Gohit. Satvika.
Sir, today I'm using a different phone, sir. This phone does not have a camera.
Okay, Ritvik.
I mean, the camera is not working, sir.
Okay, okay. Ishan and Kunal Reddy, Ritvik Reddy, Satvika. Turn on your mic.
Sir.
Ritvik. Okay, Ritvik already said that. Your voice is not clear. Ritvik, okay, okay. Okay.
Also, today I'm having little bit internet issue.
Okay. Understand first paragraph? Any doubts in that?
No, sir.
Sir, we understood, sir.
So next paragraph, air exerts the pressure. So first we'll discuss about the pressure. The continuous physical force exerted an object or against an object when something comes in contact with it is collision pressure. So it is a one type of force which is acting upon an object or against the object. Whenever it is coming in contact with the object is collision pressure. Clear this definition? So what is the pressure formula? Simple. That is equal to force per area.
Force by area.
Suppose if the area is more, if the area of the object is more, whether it can feel the more pressure or less pressure.
More pressure.
Sir,
More
less pressure.
Sir, but how we can?
Suppose you have taken the piece of paper and the
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
one
Less
iron
pressure.
sheet. Which one will show the more pressure? Which one can experience the more pressure?
Iron.
Iron.
Yes, sir.
Sir, the paper.
Whether paper will fly away or the iron sheet will fly away.
The paper will fly away. So the
Why?
paper will exert pressure.
Because the area of the paper is low, right? The
Sir.
area of the iron sheet is more, right? So whichever the object having the lesser area, they can experience the more pressure because pressure equal to force per area, right? So pressure and area are inversely proportional to each other.
Yes, sir.
But pressure and force are directly proportional to each other. So if more pressure is there now, it will have the more force on the object. Okay. Whether air pressure can be in only one direction, whether air pressure can be in only in one direction. No, right? The air pressure can be there in all the directions in an object. So air exerts the pressure in different ways under the different situations and all the objects in all directions. That is the second line in the paragraph. So air pressure helps the leaves of a trees, banners or the flags or to flutter when the wind is blowing.
No, sir.
No. Sure, how it's a no? Okay. So it also causes the tires balloon to inflate. What is the meaning of inflation?
Like when the air inflating a balloon, so for example.
Inflating a balloon. Okay. Next. Okay, one thing we'll
It
discuss
means
one more
like
thing.
blowing the balloon.
Do you know the three states of matter, right? Solids, liquids, as well as the gases.
Yes, sir.
Whether solids and liquids will show the pressure. Whether solids and liquids will show the pressure or will exert the pressure.
No, sir.
Yes or no?
Liquids exert some pressure, I think.
Whether solids or liquids will exert the pressure.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes,
If your
sir.
answer is yes, just raise your hands in the Zoom meeting. Good. So solids and liquids will exert the pressure. 7 people. So what about the remaining 7?
So the gas also exerts pressure, sir.
Yeah, that we'll discuss. Okay, no problem. The next, the solids and liquids will not exert the pressure. Raise your hands. Solids and liquids will not exert the pressure. Generally, if you take the three out of the three states of matter, solids, liquids, and the gases, solids and liquids will not show or will not exert the pressure. Only gases will exert the pressure. Then what is the main reason for the gases to exert the pressure? That will be your homework, okay? Will you do that homework or can I explain that?
Sir, we will do that.
So why the gases
Can
will
you tell
exert,
again?
why the
Sir, can you
gases
tell
will
again?
exert the pressure? I'll type in the chat box. So we send the direct message. So I send the question in the chat box. You just find out the answer and I'll ask you in the next class. But I have
Yeah.
given some homework for you also in the last class. Only few people has done the homework. Okay. So just you find out the answer for this and we'll discuss in the next class. Because of the gases will exert the pressure only, the tires and balloons will inflate, right? If you have the low air pressure in the tires, the car will not move smoothly, right? If you have the enough air pressure only, it will start moving smoothly. Even if you fill the high air pressure also, it will start burst. So whatever the required air pressure is in the tire, we have to fill that much amount only, right? If you fill the low also, it will affect the working of the car, and if you fill high also, it will affect the working of the tire. So next one is the importance of air pressure. What is the importance of air pressure?
Sir, air pressure, it like helps in like weather forecasting. It's an element
It
of
helps in
weather also.
creating wind, creation of the winds. You know already creation of winds means the difference in atmospheric pressure gives rise to the wind on the earth?
Sir, it is used in weather forecasting also, right, sir?
Yeah, weather forecasting, that is the third point, right? It's there already.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so we have studied one new term here, atmospheric pressure. What is atmospheric pressure?
Sir, it is the force exerted by air on the Earth's surface, sir.
Is it on the earth's surface? Good, whatever the point you said is correct only. What is atmospheric pressure?
Sir, it is the pressure exerted in the atmosphere, sir.
Pressure exerted in the atmosphere. Okay, then I will ask you one more question. If you stand on the surface of the earth and on the surface of on the hilly top, in which case the atmospheric pressure is more?
In which layer?
In which case the atmospheric pressure is very high,
Hilly top.
whether on the hilly top or on the surface of the earth?
Hilly top.
Hilly top.
Sir, hilly top, sir.
Okay, those who says the hilly top, raise your hands in the meeting. Those are saying the hilly top, just good night, participants. Can you see one image here now?
Yes, sir.
See, atmospheric pressure is nothing but the amount of air column present on an object. What is atmospheric pressure? The weight of the air column present above an object is called as an atmospheric pressure. The amount of or the weight of the air column present above an object is called as an atmospheric pressure. Suppose the person is standing on the surface of the earth. Okay. The amount of the air column will be more on the surface of the earth, right?
Yes, sir.
Or the person is standing on the hilly top like this area. See, we will take the two cursors here. One is on the surface of the earth. This is the first cursor. Can you see the cursor here?
Yes, sir.
Can you see this spot? This one.
I mean, yes, sir.
So whichever the person is standing on the surface of the earth, there will be more air column, right, above him. If there is more air column, the weight of the air column is also more. So obviously the atmospheric pressure is more when the person is standing on the surface of the earth.
Yes. Sir.
Understanding, this is the length of the air column. If the length of the air column increase, the weight of the air column will increase. So atmospheric pressure will be low. But what about this case?
Sir, little.
The length of the air column is less right here.
Yes, sir.
The length of the air column is less now. The weight of the air column also will be less. So atmospheric pressure will be less. So the person who is standing at the top of the hill will experience a less atmospheric pressure. The surface of the earth will have the more atmospheric pressure. Clear this one?
Yes, sir.
1 minute, please. Hello. Can you hear me?
Sir, your voice is like really low.
Now can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So always the atmospheric pressure is very high at the surface of the earth than the hilly top. Okay, we'll use the same point again in the latter part of the discussions. Just remember it, okay? Clear now? So the importance of air pressure is in the creation of wind. The second point is it influences the weather. Yes or no? Wind is very important element in the element of the weathers. You have studied the 4 elements of the weather. In that, the wind speed is also important element. So it influences the weather, the air movement, downward or the upward movement of the air caused due to the difference in pressure created by the clouds, clear sky, which will also helps in bringing the rain onto the surface of the earth or to have the fine weather. So whatever the season or the climate conditions or the weather conditions of the particular place depends upon the movement of the air itself. Okay, third point, it helps in the weather forecasting. So already know what is the weather forecasting that we discussed in the last chapter itself. Okay, so the change in the air pressure gives important clues for the weather forecasting. The air pressure is measured by the instrument called as in what? What is the name of the instrument which will use to measure the air pressure?
Sir, is it anemometer?
Anemometer
bar-
will anemometer will help in the measuring of the wind speeds.
Sir, is it? Oh, it's barometer.
It's a barometer. What is the instrument name? Barometer is used to measure the air pressure in a particular place. Okay, so anemometer will helps in the finding of the speed of the winds. You can see, have seen the anemometer in the last class, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is anemometer. Sorry. So anemometer will helps in the calculation of the speed of the wind, direction and the speed of the winds. But the barometer will helps in the measuring of the air pressure. Okay. So here they have given one example. We can feel the air pressure only. We cannot see the air pressure, right? So when you are moving against the winds, you can feel that what is the air pressure of a particular region. So when you ride a bicycle against the direction of the wind or the boat against the direction of wind, and when you're flying the kite against the direction of wind, you can feel the air pressure. We cannot see it directly, but we can feel that one. So any doubts up to this?
No, sir.
Is
No,
it clear
sir.
for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Can I ask you some questions from this? Till now what we discussed?
Yes, sir.
I can hear the response only from 1 or 2 candidates, not from everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So first we'll go with Gohit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Gohit, what is atmospheric pressure?
So atmospheric pressure is that like air pressure pressuring like most of the atmosphere. So like in few of the parts of the atmosphere, the air. So the different pressures like in each and every part of the atmosphere, like troposphere, stratosphere. So the pressure varies.
This is the atmospheric pressure.
Sir, can I tell Sir Raghu?
Raghav, I will call you. Wait. Next, Swasti,
Yes,
what is atmospheric pressure?
sir. Sir, should I answer?
Yeah.
Atmospheric. Sir, wait a minute, sir.
Sir, can you say the question again?
What is atmospheric pressure?
Sir, can I?
Next, Ahana.
It is.
Sir, can I?
Wait, I will call you each and everyone. I'll give you a chance.
It is a force, like it is a area that is pushed by the force of the Earth's atmospheric, by the atmosphere of the Earth.
This is the area.
It is the area that is that is forced and pushed by the weight of the atmosphere of the Earth.
Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, the pressure exerted by the atmosphere on the surface of Earth is called atmosphere.
Raghav last.
Yes, sir. Sir, it is like the amount of air column present on an object.
Very good. Just simple definition is what? It's the weight of the air column present above an object or the amount of the air column present above the object. That is only simple atmospheric pressure or the air pressure. You can call it as an air pressure.
Sir, but in our social studies, we have like the definition of what Srushti said. Sir.
Yeah. Can you repeat again, Srusti? Srusti, can you repeat again?
Yes, sir. Sir, the pressure exerted by the atmosphere on the surface of Earth is called atmospheric pressure.
Okay. Here what I said, the pressure exerted by the air on the object I said, right? There is only difference, right? We are discussing about the object. Whatever the pressure exerted by the object is called as an air pressure or the atmospheric pressure. If the object is at the surface of the earth, it is called as an atmospheric pressure, same air pressure. If the object is at the hilly top also, it will be different, will be right.
Yes, sir.
So the weight of the air column will change according to the altitude. Okay. Next question. Aditi, what is the wind?
Sorry, sir, can you repeat?
What is the wind? Definition of the wind.
So your voice is breaking from me.
Sir, can I repeat?
Sir, can I?
Okay.
Repeat? What is
Wait.
wind? Is that the question?
Yeah.
Sir, can
Sir, it is nothing but moving air.
The movement of the air is called as in wind.
Yes, sir.
So
the blowing of air is called wind.
the moving
Sir,
air is
like
called as in
from
wind.
area of high.
Sir, can I?
Sir, wind is like the movement of air from high pressure to lower pressure area.
The movement of the wind from the high pressure area to the low pressure area is called as in wind. Good. So we'll move back to the textbook part. Then we'll come back again to this.
Naturally.
Okay. So air exerts the pressure that we discussed already till now. Suppose one more important point is high speed winds are always accompanied by the reduced air pressure. This is an important point you have to remember. High speed winds are always accompanied by the reduced air pressure. So wherever the high speed winds are blowing, in that area the air pressure will be always low. Clear this point?
Yes, sir.
The air pressure of the particular area will be low whenever there is a high speed winds are traveling in that area. So everyone has a textbook. You can download this textbook and you can do this activity 8.2 in your home and tell me the results in the next class. Clear? So just have to take one empty water bottle and take the piece of paper. Just put the piece of paper into the bottle and blow the air into the bottle. You can observe what will happen at the piece of paper. You just do this activity and tell me the results in the next class. Is it clear for you?
The voice is breaking.
Hello? Can you hear me or not? Hello?
Sir, can you hear us?
Hello?
Sir, yes, sir. Can you hear us?
I can hear you, but what about my voice? Can you hear me or
Sir,
not?
your voice is clear only, sir.
So
Okay.
that time it's breaking.
Okay. So you just do the activity 8.2 also. This is one of the activity homework for you. Take the empty water bottle and take a piece of paper and make it to the ball shape, and just put the piece of paper in the water bottle and blow the air into the water bottle. You can observe the how the piece of paper is moving in the water bottle. So just do this experiment, tell me the results in the next class.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So always remember that high speed winds are accompanied by the reduced air pressure. So to explain this point only, you are doing this activity. So what is this diagram explains?
Sir, when like an iron can is heated, sir, and immediately after heating we throw some water on it, its shape is irregular, sir.
Why?
That is because of high pressure, sir.
Next, anyone? Good. Whatever the point you said is correct. Next, anyone describes about this diagram? Suppose if you have taken the water bottle. Okay, we don't want to take the can and all. We just to take the plastic water bottle. First, fill up the water bottle with the hot water. Fill the water bottle with the hot water. Keep it in for 5 minutes in the hot water in the water bottle and just pour out the hot water again. Immediately after pouring out the hot water from the bottle, just a tight, what you'll say, close the water bottle with the cap tightly. Then keep the water bottle under the tap. What will happen? First, I'll take the plastic water bottle. Fill the water bottle with the hot water and keep it for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, pour out the hot water from the bottle and just cap the again put the cap on the water bottle.
Sir,
Immediately
steam.
just keep it on the under the cool water. What will happen?
Sir, like a lot of the heat gets like released, sir. I guess I don't know how to tell it.
Whether the shape of the water bottle will change?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It will change.
Because when you pour out the hot water from the water bottle, some steam will be there inside the hot water, right? Inside the water bottle, some water vapor will be there.
Yes, sir.
So when you keep the plastic bottle under the cool water, whatever the steam is there inside the water bottle will convert into the water. So that the air pressure difference will come inside the water bottle. So due to the pressure difference only, it will change the shape. Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts in this activity?
No, sir.
Any doubts up to this today's class?
No, sir.
What is this km per h?
Sir, kilometer
Kilometer per hour.
Meter per hour.
The speed will measure in the kilometer per hour only, right? Or
Sir,
in meter
meter
per
per
second?
second.
Meter
Sir,
per
meter per
second?
second is it's also like the SI unit.
Yeah, generally the speed formula is distance by time.
Yes, sir.
What we measure in the meters or the kilometers. And time is we'll measure in the seconds or the hours.
Yes, sir. And minutes also.
Minutes also will take, but not in the common units. Generally will take in the hours or the seconds only in the units. Don't use the minutes.
Okay, sir.
Because you are taking in the distance as the meters or the kilometers only, right? Not the centimeters and all.
Yeah, yes, sir. Kilometer per hour and meter per like second.
Meter per second or the kilometer per hour will take.
Okay, sir.
So what is your homework for us today?
Sir, actually one.
Sir,
so
like why do gases exert pressure? That's our homework.
Why the gases will exert the pressure and what is the importance of that phenomenon? The gas exerting phenomenon, what is the important common applications you can say?
Sir, this is Ishan.
Yeah, Ishan.
Earlier in the class today, sir, you were telling me that I used a new word for cyclone and I said hurricane. Actually, sir, I came from America, and back then, whenever we used to get news of Florida, sir, that was the state which used to get lots of cyclones. The names would always be like hurricane, Katrina, and something, sir. So
I said in America they will call what hurricane.
hurricane, sir. Yes, sir. I lived on the other side, but whenever I heard the news of Florida, sir, they would always say hurricane.
Very good. Okay, we'll use the same word in the different countries. We'll use the different names. Some places will
Sir, hurricane and
tornado. We'll say hurricane.
tornado.
And India will commonly use as a cyclone.
Yes, sir. I know.
Yeah.
Sir,
that's what
even
the
on the southeast part also will call tornado only, sir.
in the South India.
Yes, sir.
No. In India,
Sir, it's not called tornado. Tornado and hurricane are completely different, sir.
Okay.
Tornadoes are much
Cyclone is
smaller.
known as tornado also, they will call.
Tornadoes are a lot smaller.
No, not that tornado.
Okay, we'll use the different names for in the different countries, like cyclones or the hurricanes. So again, it also depends upon the low pressure belt area, high pressure belt area, and all will be there. That we'll study the structure of the cyclones in the latter part of the chapter. Okay, mostly it will be there. The last part. Yeah, these are formation of cyclones. Sorry.
More questions, right, sir?
Homework.
Not homework, sir. In science test.
Okay, next test I will give you more questions. This time we have only 15 questions. Okay. Next test I will increase the number of questions. Okay, just revise once again for the test before writing the test.